One thing I've learned about working a 9 to 5, it has taught me how to devalue myself. It has taught me that my time, something I can never get back, is worth minimum wage. My time is worth a McDonald's combo. And I've realized working a 9 to 5 is a humiliation ritual, but we have no choice. Working a 9 to 5 is basically, you know, a take it or leave it mentality. They don't care about you. They don't care that you're a human being. They don't care how valuable your time is. To them, your time is only as valuable as the value you bring. And rightfully so. But nowadays, you can't even make a livable wage because everything is being inflated year after year after year. So I've devalued myself, and I've come to the point where I'll take any and every little thing that's offered to me because I don't have no choice and I don't have no other options. So we devalue ourselves and reduce our time on this earth to a movie ticket. And that's all we're worth. And it's crazy when you put it into that perspective. But I'm not saying you should be paid $1 million an hour. No, I'm just saying you should be paid a livable wage to take care of whatever bills or family you may have. And that's all. But companies, they don't look at you as human. They look at you as a number. They look at you as ways to increase their bottom line. Companies, they look at you like, you take whatever I give you. Because in this economy, you have no other choice. And I have all the power and I have all the leverage. And it's sad that's the way it is. And that's why so many people are unhappy in jobs they don't like, jobs that are unfulfilling, but can't leave because they don't have no other choice. And if they were to leave, they'll be punished. Punished by who you may, punished by who? You'll be punished by society. Because nobody cares that you don't like your job. Nobody cares that you don't your job is, affecting your mental health. Nobody cares that your job is toxic. The bills don't stop. The kids need to eat and your wife need new things. So you got to suck it up and do what you got to do. Now, if you're lucky, if you're really lucky, you start investing in yourself and doing your own thing, as far as business, social media, whatever way. There's so many ways you could do your own thing, but it's not easy and it takes time, a lot of time, decades sometimes. And that's the way to freedom, financial freedom. But like I say, it's not in everybody deck of cards. Not everybody is gonna go out and try to achieve that. Some people just love to be comfortable. Some people don't want to have to worry about overhead and this and that. They just want to know that every Friday or every 2 weeks that this X amount of money is coming in. It may not be a lot. I may be struggling. I may be living paycheck to paycheck, but I know it's coming. And that's a sad world we live in. That's a sad world we live in, just getting by on scraps. Now, for those who take a chance, who take a risk, sometimes the risks work out, sometimes it doesn't. And if it doesn't, you're punished by the universe for taking a chance on yourself. That's why I believe that 9 to 5s is a humiliation ritual. Even looking for a 9 to 5 is a humiliation ritual. Because now you have to prove your worth to them and tell it and convince them why you need a sustainable income to live. It's not because you're human and you need basic needs. No, convince them why you need a sustainable income to live. Why should we give you a sustainable income to live? And I understand how companies work. I understand that everybody needs to be vetted. You don't want to just hire any and everybody. I understand that. But what I'm trying to say is that companies cut corners. They cut corners and they'll give you the lowest offer possible just to increase their bottom line. And even a few dollars more extra could mean the world to you, and it wouldn't affect them in any way. But for them, that few dollars is their power that can continue to hold over your head as long as you're with them. Even sometimes, even finding a job, you need a job to find a job. Like it's so crazy out here. It's so crazy out here. I've taken so many risks trying to achieve not even financial freedom, but it's really freedom. Because I'm not looking to be Jeff Bezos. I'm not looking to be insert billionaire name here. I'm not. That's not my goal. That's not my goal. I just wanna enjoy the little life that I have on this planet and not spend 50, 60 years working for a company that's gonna kick me in the butt, you know, and not do anything for me as far as retirement goes or care about me. Because these companies are ran by people, and these people have their own family, their own inner circles, and that's who they care about. That's who they're going to lay their life on the line for. You making them millions of dollars don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing. At the end of the year, they're going to throw you a pizza party and give you a pat on the shoulder. Then you're going to continue to make them millions of dollars, and you're not going to get a raise or nothing. Not a cent more. But enjoy the pepperoni. So jobs are, especially in this year, this 2026, like this recent time, like jobs are definitely a humiliation ritual. And now I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with working a job. There's nothing wrong with working a job. I'm just talking about how the jobs treat individuals, how the companies treat individuals, as far as, giving them a livable wage, just decent respect, you know. But keep in mind, everybody has problems. Everybody has problems in this world. Now imagine you have to come to somewhere you don't like and they have toxic coworkers, beating on you verbally, bossing you around. And I'm not talking bossing around like you can't take orders, because at a job, you need to be able to take orders. But I'm saying bossing around as abusing their power, and you can't do nothing about it because you need this job. You need this job, and they're doing everything in their power to get you on the wrong side of this argument, so you can get up out of here. Their goal is to stop your movement. Their goal is to stop whatever motion you have going on. No, their goal is to stop your checks, because they want you doing good, but not better than them. They rather see you on the street before anything. So these jobs are really a humiliation ritual. And knowing what I know now, if you're young, if you're in your early 20s, I would advise you to work a job, but also have something building on the side, wherever that may be, whatever interest you may have in, that it could bring some type of income in. Because it's going to take a while for it to start up. But I'm telling you to have some interest on the side. Me, what I was doing wrong, I was working a job, and that was solely it. That was my solely income, one income, and just living for the weekend and living for my little checks. And years and years, years and years and decades, a decade go by, and I'm still doing that. I don't have nothing, set up for me where I could finally kick my feet up and relax. No, I'm destined to work for the rest of my life unless I do something about it, unless I make a change. So that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is. And my advice to you, just While you're working in your job, use that money to invest in yourself. That's what a lot of people don't do. We don't invest in ourselves. Use that money, at least some of it, at least 10% of it, to invest in yourself month after month, month after month. So if you're at a job for 5 years and you're building something on the side and it's been going and you've been seeing progress and little progress day by day or month by month or year by year, by the time you're ready to skedaddle from that company, you already have this thing that you've been building that, when you're ready to do it full time, you could just jump right in. And it can make up for all the checks you losing at this company. And that's where I made a mistake. So my advice to you is to have something building on the side while you work this job. Don't just give your time and life to these companies and expect to be treated, fairly. Because life ain't fair. Business ain't fair. Business ain't fair. They'll do anything in their power to get over on you. Because at the end of the day, your life is meaningless. At the end of the day, you're just a number. You're a company ID. So that's just the way it is. It's a humiliation ritual. Like, they don't care about you. You're expendable. You're expendable. As soon as one walk out, another one walk back in. So just how they're trying to get over on you, use what you know and what you've learned and what your savings to get over on them and build something on the side while you're working. And yeah, that's pretty much the best advice I could give you. Like, don't be working at a company 5 years, a decade, and you're let go. Now you have the egg on your face because you gave all your time, something you can never give back, something you can never get back. You give all your time and you're left with, well, good luck. You gave all your time, something you can never get back, and you traded it for minimum wage for a decade. You traded your time, your precious time, for minimum wage, for money you could always make. If you lose $20, you can make $20 till the end of time. $20 is not something. It's something not going out of business. You get what I'm saying? You can always make money, but you can never get time back. So use your time wisely. So that's if you get anything from this video, the message is to use your time wisely. Use your time wisely. Don't just mindlessly work for somebody. Now, I'm not saying go there and slack off, because no. Go there, work, build some type of repertoire, work. It's good to build hard work, build work ethic, and don't just work to make money. Work to learn a skill, build something on the side, have something you're working towards. Don't just work to work. Have something you're working towards. And that's going to keep you motivated. Even if you don't like your job, it's going to keep you motivated. Say, you know what? I don't like this job, but just 2 more years, and whatever I'm building on the side is going to take off, and I could do my own thing. So that's my advice to you. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for listening. And if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, it don't even matter how old you was. It's never too late to start. It's never too late to start. And if you're looking for a job, I know it's difficult. A lot of people ain't hiring. A lot of people, they don't even check your resumes. I know you probably feel rejected so much. You probably feel like you're valued, like you're not valued, or you're not worth a sustainable income in life. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard. And I know it's depressing. And you kind of lose hope in yourself. But you got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. And when you finally land something, remember everything I said. Build something on the side. Build something on the side. Thank you.